Hey YouTube, it's me Shane of thickgirlscloset.com and welcome back to my channel. As always, I love having you guys here, and this is another episode of the Curvy Chat where it's just us talking about all things plus. Now I'm kind of excited to do this Curvy Chat because I haven't done a Curvy Chat in a very long time because I have a lot of things that I want to talk about. I just haven't sat down and filmed, and I also have to think about what I'm gonna say and how I'm gonna say it. Excuse the bare face as well. I'm going to we'll be working out after I'm done filming this video, so I don't want to do a face makeup to go work out. I don't have time for that. But anyway, this particular Curvy Chat is request by you guys. A lot of you wanted me to actually talk about what I think about Lane Bryant's latest campaign, Plus It's Equal. Many of you know, if you follow my blog, Instagram, whatever, you know that I did attend their Times Square takeover last month, and you wanted me to kind of express verbally how I felt about that particular event and Plus It's Equal in general. So I have been holding off on doing this video because I wanted to really get my words and my thoughts together so I'm not just out here looking crazy, because there's some things that I kind of wanted to say, but just based off of my platform I really can't. But I'll be as honest as I possibly can without sounding like I'm crazy. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Now, Lane Bryant started making kind of hints towards Plus It's Equal when they had the 2-page spread in the September issue of Vogue, which I'm completely here for. So the actual event that took place in Times Square happened on September 14th. And the whole day, I think for me, the overall energy of the day was really positive. I had a great time just because I was able to kind of hang out and connect with people I haven't seen in a while, especially like bloggers who don't live here in the like metro New York area. They were actually in town, so it was pretty cool to kind of have everybody in one place, and we're kikiing and we're taking pictures and selfies and all that other stuff. Like the overall energy of the day, I was completely here for. I think it was extremely positive. I think it's a step in the right direction. I think that, you know, like I said, for me, I had a good time. There absolutely were some points in the day where I was kind of like, what is going on? Like, I don't. So let's start with the high points, and then we'll talk about things that I'm kind of not all the way here for. I was very happy to see all of the models in the campaign actually be out and about, kind of mixing and mingling with people. I do completely appreciate Ashley Graham and Candace Hafeen for talking about their stories as far as growing up and dealing with body issues, and, you know, just kind of letting people know that you are not alone. Like, we have body issues as well. We may be models, but this is nothing new to us. Like, we completely understand what it's like to feel too big around people, to not feel included. So I appreciate them sharing their stories. I fully appreciate seeing one of the editors from Glamour. She was there, and just kind of, you know, being an ally, especially from Glamour, which is not considered a plus-size magazine, but to have somebody on their staff who was completely here for what we're trying to do, I was absolutely appreciative of that. I was in love with the dance team, Pretty Big. They were fantastic. I mean, they came with all of the energy. I was like, y'all give me all that I need and want right now. They were fully amazing. I do know one of the dancers on the dance team, so I was like, yeah, just to support. But the whole idea of Pretty Big having been on America's Got Talent, and like really just bringing out all the stops, like they were just amazing. So I was definitely here for them. Amanda Bingson, I love me some Amanda Bingson. If you do not know who she is a U.S. team Olympian. She's on our track and field team for the United States. She is a fabulous person. She's hilarious in person. And as a former hammer thrower in college, I was like, you are like my kinship. We need to be like best friends. So if you, I did take a guided selfie with her, of course, because that's what I do. But I was very happy that somebody who is not necessarily about fashion. She is an athlete, you know, and we're not just talking basketball or what people think typically when they think of an athlete, but she's a thrower. So she does shot put, I believe it's shot put, and hammer throw. She was on the ESPN cover of their body issue. So the fact that she is considered a plus size girl, even though she's mostly muscle, she's still considered a plus size girl. And for her to be at an event and to be supporting this movement, I was like, yes, I'm completely here for you, even more than I was before. to all of like, just a lot, they had a good chunk of plus industry people who were there to support, who gave their testimonies and their stories. So I was very appreciative of that. I think that point was what I was looking forward to, because everybody was just like, we're all in the same boat at this point. Like, we know how you feel, we know what you went through, and to all of us kind of come together, enjoy our bodies, enjoy that we can be recognized in the media on a different level. I was like, all right, cool. Completely here for it. And I'm grateful that Lane Bryant took the stops out for that type of stuff, you know, for Pretty Big and for the models and then the Binks and just all those main people who were actually positive that came out and supported. So I was like, kudos to you, Lane Bryant. Now for the points of improvement, we'll say that. Points of improvement from that particular day. The MC of that day, I truthfully don't remember her name because she really wasn't that important and really wasn't that funny. But the MC, I honestly, I don't even know how to feel. I feel like she had some points where she was funny, but a lot of her humor was basically not, I can't really call it full-on fat shaming, but she was basically one of the girls that, like, she'll call herself fat before you call her fat, so that way you could laugh with her and not at her. That's pretty much was her humor, and I was like, but that's not funny at all, though. Like, you're not even funny. And like, that's like no shade, but I was just like, there were some points where I was like, you're completely inappropriate right now. You have no understanding of the level of inappropriateness that's going on in this moment. Like, I just know. There was a point where I was like, okay, she's not funny. I'm walking away. Like, I legitimately was like, okay, I'm done. Put my camera in my bag, and I walked up to go find some shade. I was like, it's too hot as hell. It's too hot out here. The sun is beaming down. I'm getting hot. I'm sweating. I'm going in the shade. I'm going to stand over there because I don't really, like, that's how I felt. I was like, I felt like she was not a good choice for an MC. I was like, was there nobody else in this plus industry that you could have gotten for an MC, like a Erica Watson or Shanice Lewis or somebody else in this industry? You couldn't get no one else. You have a Ricky Lake knockoff. Like, I was like, oh no ma'am, no ma'am. I just didn't find her to be at all funny, and I found the fact that she was basically bashing plus women while trying to support plus women. Like, she was over the top, and it was just like, it's not working. You're doing too much, and it's reading entirely too much. I didn't think she was a good choice. I thought it was a poor choice as far as MCs, because this is the person that's starting off the show. She's kicking everything off. So you need to come with all types of energy, which she had energy, but it was like, I already can read through your fakeness. Like, you trying entirely too hard to be real, and it's like, no. Ma'am. And it was like a steady decline throughout the entire day. It was just like a decline. I was like, no, not here for her in the least bit. Wendy Williams. Now, if you are a fan of Wendy, you probably don't want to watch any further from here. But I heard that Wendy was going to be there, like, through the grapevine before the event, and I was like, well, you never really know. It was like rumors. I need proof from the receipts. So I was like, okay, I heard she was coming, but there was no proof, so I really didn't know. When I saw her at the actual event, I mean, when I got to the event, a couple of people at the point said, oh yeah, Wendy was going to be here. So a lot of people were starting to confirm that she was going to be there. And I was questioning from then, why the hell was she going to be there? And then she was on stage. Towards the end, she came on the stage, and I, to this day, am trying to figure out why the hell was she even there. I was like, bruh, here's my qualm with her being there. She has been plus size in I don't even know how many years. You have not been plus size in so many years. 2, you have been very open about how you feel about plus women. You not here for us, so what? And thirdly, she just recently basically was like endorsing and agreeing with what Nicole Arbor said in her fat shaming video. So how the hell you go from that to being at plus is equal with Lane Bryant, one of the major plus retailers in the world? Like, what is going on? I didn't get it. I felt like, why the hell is she here? Like, I don't understand why she's here. And majority of the time when she was talking, I was just like, you sound absolutely ridiculous. And I really wanted to be excited for her being there, but I felt like she was just so fake and she was so phony. I'm just like, we know how you really feel about us. So why are you even gonna try to pretend all of a sudden that you're on the bandwagon? Why? Why would you even pretend to care when we know you don't? I don't know how much they paying you or what the case may have been, but I feel like you have tried to remove yourself from the plus size girl you used to be, and you try to make it seem like that is never, like, there's never happened, or how ugly or horrible she was. Therefore, you're translating to us that if we're tall or we're big, like, we need to step away from the table, get away from the barbecue chips. Like, how can you go from saying that to being on our plus equal stage talk about how to love yourself? No. I thought she was a poor example of a celebrity trying to support a movement like this. I was just like, this could have, no, not at all. Not at all. I was just so confused. And she was trying, but I was just like, I don't know what PR stunt you're trying to pull with this one, but baby, this ain't it. Like, I just felt like she was just a poor choice. She was an absolutely poor choice. After the actual event in Times Square, they were having sort of a after party at their flagship on 34th Street. So of course I did go, because that was a chance to kind of get all the selfies in and all that type of stuff. But even when she was at the store, it was almost like very standoffish, very, you know, I'm here and you're there. And I at first wanted to get a picture with her, at least ask her some questions. And then when I overheard her talking to somebody else, I can't recall exactly what was said, but I do know that it had to do with something with being tall, and how that's being tall and plus size is a bad combination. Something to that effect. Don't quote me on that. It wasn't word for word, but I felt like, and I was right behind a blogger friend of mine. Her name is Beck. Beck sends a fabulous, like, 6'2", 6'3". And I was just like, so you see this tall young lady who's fabulous in her own right, and your words or something to that effect is about how being tall and being fat is just a no-no. Like, what? I can't help height. Now, body weight you could adjust, but I can't adjust height. I can't shorten myself. She can't shorten herself. Like, it was just like comments like that to me is not becoming with somebody that's talking about love yourself and be proud of who you are, because you can't be proud of who you are. So how can you effectively be out here telling us what to do? Like, I was just no. Felt like Wendy Williams was a poor choice. I really felt like she was not a good advocate for what plus equal is supposed to mean. I feel like that day, you know, her kind of being there, being phony, own the way that Wendy knows how to be. I was just like, you don't make me feel proud. You don't. And your whole premise of being the celebrity cameo or whatever is to lend your positive voice to something amazing. And we know your visions on plus women, like, they ain't positive. So no. So that's what I felt. That was the moments of improvement from the actual event. But for the most part, I enjoyed the event itself. Just that the MC, and I felt like Wendy Williams' presence could have been done without. Now, as for what plus is equal as a campaign is supposed to mean, for me, the way I interpret it, feel free to disagree with me on this, is basically that you should inject yourself in life regardless of what your body size is. So if you are an amazing mother, wife, lawyer, chef, student, botanist, I don't know, whatever it is you're doing in life, whether you are a plus size girl, super plus size, whatever you want to categorize yourself as, inject yourself in life and be that equal to your straight size counterparts. Step into life and enjoy it and enjoy who you are. Plus absolutely is equal on every level, not just fashion, not just in beauty, not just in hair, but in life. We can be absolutely equal to our straight size counterparts, our straight size friends, our straight size sisters or brothers or whoever it is. Like, I feel like it's about injecting yourself in life. I feel like I personally don't look nothing like any of the models. I don't look nothing like any of the girls in the campaign, but I don't feel any less represented. And that's just my personal opinion. I don't feel any less represented just because I don't look like Candace Safine or I don't look like Ashley Graham. Like, I don't take personal offense to that, but then again, that's just me. I don't live and die by what model is in a campaign. So for me personally, is like, I like that it was edgy. It was something that's never been done before in the plus industry, period. So whether or not you agree with the models in the campaign, no one's ever done that. I can't recall the last time a plus retailer has been in Vogue, particularly September Vogue, because we all know how big September Vogue can be. I love the conversation that the campaign is starting. That's what I love about Plus is Equal. I think it's a starting point, it's a talking point for the growth of our industry, whether it be for the talk about models or how a brand reaches their consumers. I think it starts with a conversation. I think that's what Plus is Equal is doing. And in my, again, all this is my opinion. I feel like it's a place of growth. I don't think Plus is Equal is in no way perfect. It definitely has its flaws, and I definitely think Lane Bryant has to go back to the drawing board on certain points and take these critiques and fix them for the next campaign. So that way when they do another campaign, because they will, the next campaign is going to be better than Plus is Equal. The same way I feel like Plus is Equal was better than I'm No Angel. Like they can grow from this. Take what we're saying, the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, the in-between, whatever. Take what people are saying and use it constructively to better your next campaigns. If that means you have to maybe drop a couple of models you have up there and bring in model diversity, then that's what you need to do. If that means you need to change who you're bringing in for your live events, that's what you need to do. I feel like this is a starting point. I don't think it's an end all and be all of the Plus industry. I don't think that this is the overarching of growth of the Plus industry. I feel like Lane Bryant has started a conversation. I feel like Lane Bryant has taken a step in the right direction, but they have a lot more work to do. I personally cannot completely dismiss or bash or diminish the Plus is Equal movement because I feel like it's a start. I feel like I appreciate them for doing something that has never been done before. I appreciate them for pushing the envelope, because I don't recall a Plus brand being as open and as like forceful in the media as Lane Bryant in the last few years. I haven't seen it, and I hope to see more of it. I hope to take in consideration how we feel about these type of things. But aside from that, like I said, I really just think it's a starting point. I hope that they build on this. I hope that maybe another brand who comes in and does something as amazing can learn from this. And when as we're moving forward, we can really work together to kind of figure out what works best for our industry. That's how I personally feel about Plus is Equal. So there you have it, guys. I am so happy I finally got this Curvy Chat video up for you. Please let me know what you think of Plus is Equal down below in the comment section. I will know your thoughts. Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you here for it? Whatever it is, let me know. I will see you guys in my next video. Be sure to thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe, and check out all my other videos. Bye, guys.